Something that is a little bit different about Japan when compared to like the US and even some like European countries that I've seen, there's not the normal like, oh, people usually open their stores at 9. Like it's already almost 11:30 and we're kind of like going slow because a lot of the like thrift stores don't open until after like 11, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's just like an interesting thing. The norm's like very different here. Yeah. If you're liking the videos, we really appreciate if you subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We have a lot of fun out here. We want to make sure you guys can kind of learn and see cool stuff too, I guess. Guys, it's an 8.6 and it has some old T37s. Pretty sick. Alright guys, we arrived at Kinji. Caitlin's very excited for this. Let's go and see what they got. Well guys, got some cool stuff in there. They have some really
really cool, very unique pieces.
Yeah,
a lot of racing gear, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, we did not buy any racing stuff yet because we're like, oh, we're gonna look at other shops, see if they have anything we like better. But overall, I mean, it's pretty cool. Guys, this thrift store
was awesome.
Was great.
Yeah.
They had some really good stuff, and they actually, like, at first when we went in there, I was like, oh, okay, it's like about the same prices or a little more expensive than the other one. But honestly, if you just look a little bit, they had a lot of shirts that were like $3.
Well, the back corner area was just like a bunch of sales that were awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the men's clothes were a little bit cheaper, but I found some really cool items that I really loved and spent a little bit more money on. But honestly, it was really cool.
Yeah,
I love that store.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're at another shop. Let's do it.
It looks really cool, and it's 50% off today.
Well, guys, this is easily. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna step forward so you can see this, but this is the best place by far to get shirts at. It's in the second floor. Yeah. So everything there is less, 800 yen or less. Caitlin got a pretty cool sweater for 330 yen. So that's just like, that's less than $3. So that's pretty great. If you want anything shirts wise, that has like a ton of options. I mean, obviously I think not that place isn't gonna have everything, but nowhere does. So definitely shop around, but great shirts. All right, guys, now we're going to Ruby's. Caitlin's very excited for this one.
Guys, this is honestly such a cool area to explore, and just they have a bunch of like really cool thrift shops. Long story short, I got the dopest racing jacket ever. I got some really cool clothes. Zach got some really awesome stuff. It was honestly such a cool experience. We're really glad we came to this area.
Yeah,
you guys should totally come visit if you are in Japan or if you're visiting Japan. Okay, for reference, we are in Shimokitazawa. I know I totally just butchered that name, but yeah, this area is really cool.
We have now made it back to the hotel again. We do a lot of walking. Sometimes we regret it on the way back. We did get corn dogs.
These are so good, guys. When you're visiting Japan and you want to get food at 7-Eleven, the corn dogs are phenomenal.
And they're less than $1, which is awesome. So there's that. Also, this is our favorite drink by far. It's literally just like a mix of fruit stuff. Awesome. But now, after, I guess the next video, we're gonna be going to Daikoku Parking Area so we can go to a car meet tonight.
Yay!
Well guys, Caitlin and I are getting ready to go to Daikoku Parking Area. We're just gonna get some food first.
Because we're hungry.
We are hungry. So I can't remember how to say it, but I'll look it up. Trying fairly traditional food, so let's do it. Alright guys, we're trying Kiyokatsu. That's what it's called. Probably butchering it, but yeah. This is what the photo looks like. Let's see how it is. So guys, they got this little pan, they heat it up. And then we cook the beef on it. That's pretty cool. Guys, I think that was my favorite food we've eaten here so far.
So good. The meat was amazing.
Yep, so if you are ever in Japan, you've got to try that for sure.
What is this called again?
I can't remember. It's Gai something. Give me a sec. It's called Gyakatsu. There's a lot of restaurants that do it. I mean, I can't speak for the other restaurants, but that one was amazing. So if you're ever in Japan, you got to try that for sure.
Amazing.
Pretty clean spec GT3. We'll walk back to the hotel right now to grab the car, and then we'll go. This has got to be a Japan-only thing. A Rolls Royce with BBS's on it. That's sick. We've arrived, and man, we have arrived. walk
crazy
through all of the
awesome.
parking area. But honestly, this is so cool. I
This
don't
is
have words
like
for it.
the most insane car meet ever. And I'm sure this is small for them because it's raining right now. But holy cow, this is like so cool.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, Cars and Coffee in Utah can get pretty big. You get like 1,000 or maybe 2,000 cars on some like really big weekends. We used to, I think, more. Honestly, it's so cool to see the car culture here and how like accepting everybody is. I think in the United States, there's a lot of people who are not that way, and it's really sad to see. But honestly, it is just so cool. We're gonna go look at more cars, talk to people, but we'll highlight some if we see any. But I guess that's it for Daikoku Parking Area. Well, guys, a lot of the locals are heading out, and they're doing lots of pulls and stuff on the freeway right above us here. And so I think that means it's our cue to leave, because it sounds like the police are coming, so let's do it.